Hello, and welcome to Operation Ice Pick. Hey, everybody. My name is Wes Otis. I am here to drive a few agents insane, and they are here. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. One of them threatened me with a temper tantrum if they died. I'm not going to say which one, but I will say that poking the bear is not always the best thing to do, especially during winter and hibernation. But we'll see what happens, whether or not either one of us throws a fit. It'll be fun. Let's find out who these wonderful players are. Let us start with Candace.
Hi, my name is Candace. My pronouns are they, she. I'm playing Agent Maya Nilsson. Pronouns she, they. And if I die tonight, I'm going to make a stink. I'm gonna make such a stink. Like, I'm not even embarrassed. Completely shameless. 10 out of 10 will make a stink.
So I was trying to have some secret there, but Candace has no fucks to give for that. We're just we know where we stand. So thank you for the sub. I appreciate resub. Awesome. Woohoo! I'm gonna try to read this. It's you.
I'm like,
Janine?
I can, yeah, it's me. Yes, Grandpa, it's me.
Bowman also subscribed.
Thank
Bowman
you,
also
Thank you, Bowman.
Thank you, Bowman.
So
Janine, your smile's so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
very much so. And with that, I think that's a good segue to go to Michelle.
Oh, hey. not to Janine.
Damn.
It's called comic timing, honey. Just roll with it.
See, it's my job to make Wes throw a tantrum because I can just envision him lying on the floor, like kicking and screaming, and that would be hilarious.
Thank
All
you,
right.
please.
So I'm Michelle, and I am playing Agent Marsh, and I am eager to jump back into the fray
Sorry.
and the madness.
Our pet companions have words to say.
I gave him his Kong. Why is he yelling at me? Why are you yelling at me?
Janine.
Hello, my name is Janine with the beautiful smile. It is all one name. Don't forget it. Tonight, I will be playing Agent Clemson, also known as Charlie Lee Archer. And I'm trying to help stop my compatriots from going insane. At this point, I don't know if we're going to live, but
Everybody's such nihilist in this game. I mean,
We are-
seriously.
do it. Go ahead, please. Chrissy, please introduce yourself before I...
Hi, I'm Chrissy in color, and I play Agent Gilmore, the other dumbass of the group.
That's Dumas, by the way.
Dumas, the other Dumas of the group. And yeah. Everything's fine. I don't know why everybody's so worried that they're gonna die tonight. Everyone is fine. Absolutely nothing weird or scary occurred at the end of last session. We're fine.
Not one thing.
No.
Not one thing.
Everything
We all
is
have the
copacetic.
appropriate amount of holes in our heads and faces.
Janine's face on that was great. That was good.
I feel like that's the information that's been piped into our heads. Yes, there's nothing wrong. You have the correct number of holes. That's what that sounded like to me.
I don't need another
number.
hole in my head. Oh wait, I guess I did for some reason.
Yes,
It's fine now.
Doctor recommended.
It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see. Oh, before I start into our big recap, we obviously have our envelopes of fate. If we reach $50, it will unlock the envelope. Something good might happen. Something bad might happen. In the last game, we kind of had a shorter game, so we're rolling over the unless you've already used your reroll for one thing, you can still use your reroll for this game. That includes you, Michelle. So that was last week's. Bowman and Dork Lord Canada were nice enough to unlock that.
Wait, I get. What do I get?
One reroll on one skill or something.
I have automatic success. One die roll for an automatic success.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Automatic
Okay.
success. I'm sorry, I forgot.
No, you're all good. I
Okay.
just put it in my character sheet. I was like, did I put it down wrong? That seemed more likely.
Yes, no, you're right. It was an automatic success on one thing. So if something goes, either you can roll it, and if you want to use it after you roll it, you can. Or if you're like, thank you, Bowman. Thank you. So that unlocked our next thing. Before,
No, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, it's
Thank you.
awesome. Before we get into that, though, I want to do a really quick recap, and then we will do the envelope. All right.
Before you do the recap, just pointing out we're on a hype train right now, and if more people sub and we get to that next level, you guys are going to get fresh emotes and some other stuff. So come on, use those bits.
Yay.
Get some subs. All of it counts.
Literally everyone's better at doing Twitch than I am. Because
That is
I miss all of
patently
it.
false. I will tell you that.
Well, thank you, Janine. I appreciate it. All right. So last time we got together, wow, that was pretty cool. I just got Bowman cheered times 1,000. That was pretty awesome.
You're amazing.
Biddies. Thank you,
But
Bowman.
I have the sound effects go off whenever someone does something, and that one was very shocking. All right, so last week you jumped on a plane to go to the British Museum to find a statue of Pazuzu. You know who your target is now, Mikhail Volkov, and he was a operative in SV8 in Russia until he had to retire due to too much exposure to the supernatural. He formed a cult in order to, one second.
Let's see.
He formed a cult in order to disrupt America's help with the Ukrainian war that's going on right now. Basically, outside of what you believe the Russians know about, he's a patriot, and he's taking it upon himself to try to stop the flow of money and weapons into the Ukraine. And so he's collecting all of these different items from around the world to, from what you guess, summon some horrible creature. You've run into Wendigos, which are these undead cannibalistic creatures with super like ice powers. And so he's also stolen these tablets that Agent Nielsen has become quite transfixed with. They have decided that it's a good thing to try to read these things. And when they did read these things, their face got kind of a radiation burn, and they had a really horrible dream about a painting from the Renaissance time. Thank you for subscribing, Dorklord Canada. We appreciate it. Now, you're on a plane, and Nielsen and Marsh are playing games. Nielsen and Gilmore are playing games, and it was decided at some point that Nielsen was acting a bit strange, and they needed to take away her notebook, or their notebook. So they, being Gilmore and Clem, talked to her, and then took the notebook and handed it over to, I think Gilmore has the notebook at this point. And the plane landed in a air base. It's a military base on its way to the British Museum to refuel and everything. And Agent Nielsen went to the bathroom with a Sharpie, started to write out everything that they could remember about that particular tablet. And all of this information started to flood in. And their brains started to expand, and they started to see things, and the symbols started to glow, and everything started to come together. And that's where
awesome.
It was awesome. That's where we ended last show.
I have some input to put in.
Okay.
About what Gilmore and I experienced last episode.
Okay.
So we obviously all needed to, after discovering that Nielsen was having having an episode caused by sleep deprivation. In part, we all decided to take shifts to take naps, and during Gilmore and my nap, we had a bit of a shared dream in which we met creatures that said that they were the progenitors of our Earth, of the human experience as a science experiment.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
me.
yeah.
And, that's me and you.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
We
yes.
left Gilmore awake
Yeah.
to watch over us.
Nielsen and I
That's
shared a
why you
dream.
have holes in your head now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And
You
this
know-
is why I'm writing the information from the tablet on the wall, because like I'm pretty sure that what they said was credible. Like I am not one to believe such nonsense. And yet,
I snuck
was
a look
saying-
in the book, but not a long one.
Yeah.
Take a look. It's in a book.
turn your face
Right.
off.
Somewhere LeVar Burton is
Ah, it's like his,
freaking the fuck out.
it's his bat signal. He's like,
Yeah.
so yeah, I was trying so to get to the end of the recap that I forgot about that. These large, almost cone-like creatures, like parking lot cones or whatever, traffic cone creatures with these tentacles on top with like an eye stalk and a little claw thing and whatever, decided to mask themselves like piles of fat with mouths and messed up faces because they thought you'd understand that better than their cone shape. And they tried to talk to you, and like they had drippings coming off and everything. It was disturbing.
It was rough.
It was rough. It was rough. And in the non-dreaming world, you Gilmore noticed that both of you had little holes in your temples, in your side temple that shouldn't be there. And they were using these long straws to pipe their thoughts into your brain. Yep, that was last
Also,
show.
you're supposed to make people dream of you. Obviously.
Exactly. If you can show me a better way to transfer long proteins between you and your friend, I don't know. I'd like to see it. All right. So now let's get to, because this is going to like change the game depending on what we roll for the envelope of fate. Something really good might happen. Something really bad might happen. All right. Let's see. I think I'm going to have Candace roll this one.
No.
We will blame you, Candace. You will be blamed.
What am I rolling?
A 1d6.
Oh, gosh. 1d6.
And thank you again,
Don't
Bowman.
fail me now, please. 4.
Oh,
So-
what do you mean?
Something totally horrible happens right now.
What?
No.
That's what I'm sorry, I don't make these things up. All right, let's go.
TP. I
Yes,
don't
you
make
do.
these things up. Wait a minute.
You quite literally do, sir.
You literally fill the envelopes.
All right, so you're in the restroom.
Mm-hmm.
You have left them out. They're just waiting for you. Probably, I don't know. Would you've all left the plane? Just so I know.
I think we did. I feel like
thought
we
we
all
did
disembarked.
deplane.
Everybody
Yeah.
disembarked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So the plane's being refueled. You're in like this really stripped down military airbase. You've gone into the latrine. You've drawn this thing. And suddenly, the rest of you, Gilmore, Marsh, and Clem, you are in this little like waiting room, and you look outside and you notice that this is you've probably landed somewhere in the Middle East on your way, because it makes the most sense from Australia for which way you're going. And I'm totally making that up. But the area when you walked out was just, covered in sand, and suddenly it starts snowing and the sky starts turning all of these strange colors. And you notice that the door to the bathroom where Agent Nielsen is starts to glow very brightly. Nielsen, your head is hurting as all of this information comes out. All of the the history of humanity runs through your brain in this cyclone. So like different information will come to the front, and it's almost like you feel like your sinuses are going to just explode out the front of your face, and all of you suddenly hear this huge growl, and this huge tremor hits the base and shakes everybody pretty hard. And you see off in the distance as a streak of red lightning goes past the green snow-filled sky, a silhouette of a 100-foot tall creature slowly walking towards the base.
I'm in the bathroom though. I don't see this.
You don't see this yet, no.
Okay. All right.
I love how I'm pointing at the screen and you can't even see my hand.
Holy.
Clem?
Where's Nielsen?
Clem?
Do I look towards the restroom?
Yeah, the door is glowing. Something's going on in there.
I run towards it.
All right.
It.
So
Wait.
you have to leave the little room to go across the way to where the door is. So you're outside and all this wind is whipping about. And the captain says, don't worry, Bowman, I'm going to get there. The captain says, as you're running by him, we're going to have to batten down everything. Just get your friend. Come on.
No, I'm sorry. I'm going to need you to fly out in this. We cannot stay here and wait for that to get here.
All right. So we need a resolve check for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Nielsen, who has not seen it yet.
Who is already lost beyond all measure.
I'm having a great time. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
They got hit last time, so.
So that's 70 over 52.
Okay, so not good.
I got a 22 under my current of 80.
Okay.
This is a highly debated topic. A 10 and a 0. I'm assuming that's 10.
Yes.
That's a
Okay.
10. So
It's a
all
1 and a
zeros to be
0?
100.
Yeah, it has to be all zeros to be 100. So you did really well. So
Okay.
who failed? Was it Michelle and Janine?
No,
Janine,
Michelle's
I'm fine.
critically succeeded. I failed.
Oh, you're fine. Okay. So, hey Janine, how's it going? How you doing?
Apparently not so hot.
So let's start with seeing how many points you take. Oh, you are so fucking lucky.
Yes, just one.
Yeah, just one.
Hell yeah. Do you have your backup dice?
Sorry, guys. I'm coughing my way into a second drink.
Perfect.
Okay, so yeah, you're a little like we gotta leave now, but you're not freaking out too badly. So Marsh, you run across basically the tarmac and you make it to where the bathrooms are, and you whip open the door, and Nielsen is I'd say floating maybe a foot off the ground, and she's bathed in this bright light, and all of these symbols that she has carved on or written onto the walls have detached and are like moving around her slowly. And it's almost like speaking in tongues. They're speaking in tongues, so it's a lot of different things are coming out of their mouths very quickly. And what do you want to do? And can I have another resolve check for you?
Ooh. 27. I'm still good.
To answer your question, Bowman, yes, Delta Green does do 100D sand loss. So that's a thing that can happen. So you're okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to say you still take 2 points from this, though, because it's very disconcerting. And they are just, like I said.
You know I'm fluent in a lot of
babbling.
languages. You're fine.
But I think I know the difference between a real language and gibberish.
Gibberish? Is that a place that you... You're very gibberish. What?
Wow, le gibberish.
That sounds like a
We
southern
implying
word for
that
fancy.
the French are speaking gibberish? Is this a
Hey,
France?
it's all Greek to me.
So what do you want to do?
Uh,
Why did that just echo? I said it echoed in my headphone. Uh,
5,
I'm gonna try and
4,
grab her feet
3.
and yank her.
All right. I need a strength check. Roll against your strength.
Godspeed.
Oh wait, I read it backwards. 49. I looked at it at 94 and I was like, no, but it's 49
Okay,
out of
so
my 55.
you grab Nielsen and you pull them out of this meal storm of magic, and you fall backwards onto the ground, and there's all this wind and lightning going on, and you feel the ground quake again as this thing takes another slow step towards the air base. I'm gonna jump back to you in just 1 second. Clemson, what are you doing?
I'm going to. Well, how windy is it?
Very. It's like bad Chicago day windy. And all this snow flurry is going around, and there's sand mixed in. It's not good.
I guess I'm just gonna set up with one of the. Are there any weapons around? Like, or a place where I would be able to find weapons on this base? Or
You want to start looking for weapons, or are you going to try to coax the pilot to fly you guys out of there right this second before this thing gets to...
You know what? I will fly us out of here.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh.
Yeah, I was
Fancy.
never gonna let this person fly us in this. I was gonna fly us out of here.
Wow, this might be a really short episode. Okay, so Gilmore, what are you doing?
I am looking back and forth between Nilsson and Clem and freaking out. Clem, was there anything in that book about this? Did you dream about this?
I didn't. I think it's Nielsen's doing it. Come on, we gotta get. And I look over to Agent Marsh and see, are they coming out of the restroom?
Yeah, well, what happened was Marsh reached in, grabbed Nielsen's legs, and pulled them out of the stall, and they both fell out of the bathroom, and they're just kind of laying there looking up into the sky, not really moving around a lot. I think they're...
All right, Gilmore, we got to get them on the plane. We're getting the hell out of here now.
Okay, I'm gonna run over and grab like whatever, like the other side of Nilsson that Marsh isn't holding. Okay, I'll help you carry them. Let's go. Now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're
All
running.
right.
I get up and I start holding Nilsson on the other side.
Nielsen, suddenly you come to, and you are being dragged in this horrible storm as you look around, and your mind suddenly starts to calm down a bit from all of the information. I want to run a ruck row. Great, I'm
ruck roll.
Scooby. Ruck row.
Ruck roll.
Raggy.
Rawr. Raggy, are you cheating on me? Oh, God, I'll never forget that line. That was the worst cartoon line ever. Sorry, everyone. Flashbacks to doing audio. Okay, so do me a luck roll. It's a 50-50 roll. You want to get... actually, Janine gave me shit about this last time, so I'll say you want to get over 50% this time to not get shit. What'd you roll?
a 20.
You can send all angry
I
mail.
didn't say you had to switch it up immediately. I just said
You
maybe
can
not
send
every
all
time.
angry mail to Janine at thebay.com.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So
Go ahead and start that temper tantrum, Candace.
Oh my god. Step 1, get a new set of dice. These are banished for the rest of the night.
okay, so roll a resolve check for me as you look up and see a 100-foot tall creature walking towards the base.
That's a 27 under 55.
Okay, somehow you are able to rationalize this enough not to completely go bananas.
I just look at everybody and I start to do I start to get my bearings?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you guys feel me like kind of wake up and like my legs start to kind of like support me again. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Who?
That is what you were summoning in that bathroom. We got to get the fuck out of here.
Fuck.
Get in.
All right,
And
listen,
leave
I'm sorry.
that fucking notebook behind.
I'm sorry I didn't listen. I'm done. I'm done. This is dumb. I'm sorry. I was trying to be professional. This is clearly not fucking it. I'm sorry.
You can on the plane. Let's go.
Yeah. Like,
All right.
I skedaddle. I'm very embarrassed. You guys can see my whole face and ears are like bright red. Like I'm very
This
ashamed.
is just a private jet, right?
Yes, absolutely. So you get on the jet. The pilot gets on the jet too, but obviously you're the one that jumps in the cockpit.
Yeah.
And so you're the one that's going to be making the roll. So here's what happens. You're going to be lifting off just as this thing is getting to the base, and it's going to try to swat you out of the sky.
Are you guys ready?
This literally might be
Are
the last
you ready?
moment.
To be fair, I know for a fact I did not use my auto success last time.
Thank God.
Michelle, thank you for adding the term ramming it.
And that is a 31 under my 60.
Oh, you are so lucky.
Good show.
It is a rough bit of air, and you are looking at your instruments and everything's going nuts, but you're able to take off, and the hand of this creature probably misses you by just a few feet, pushing you forward, and you are safe for the moment. All of you have not taken a breath in the past few minutes, and so everyone gives a big sigh.
We're going to need a bomb to take that thing out. Something along those lines.
Suddenly, in Gilmore's mind, she hears a voice.
Uh-oh.
You're not going to be able to stop me, Gilmore. I know what Rinko sent you. It won't work. I'm already too far ahead of you.
How are you in my head? Hello?
Oh, hell, not her too. Hey,
Oh, jeez. Who's talking to you?
I don't know. Who is this? New phone, who this? Hello? Coward. I don't know.
Nielsen, in your mind, you hear, I almost got you. I know where you're at. I'll be waiting for you in the museum.
You don't know anything. And when you finally see me face to face, I'll be more than ready.
Right. That's sure.
I feel like that is like the last straw for Nilsson. Nilsson's like, I gotta snap out of it, man. I gotta tighten up. This is it. Enough of this.
Oh.
You see Gilmore like rubbing over her head. Do I have extra holes? I didn't read the book that long. What?
you read the book?
Well, I mean, I looked at the notebook.
Curiosity is only
Oh
natural.
my
Don't
God.
feel bad, Gilmore. Listen, Gilmore, guys, listen. We're supposed to be researching things. It's only natural that she'd want to look. We can't make her feel bad. I've been there. I'm sort of fine now. Listen, you did what you thought was right. Just ask next time. Talk to us. Make sure we're all good with it.
You were catatonic. I couldn't ask you.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have protocols for a reason, people.
I'm sorry, Marsh. You weren't speaking to me for some reason.
It was like you weren't there.
You were sleeping. You were knocked out pretty hard. It could be because I drank all your 5-hour energies.
I was knocked out for an entire episode.
Wild.
Oh. So, go ahead. I'm sorry, Clem.
No, go ahead. That's it.
Okay. So, the rest of the trip goes about as it should, with no major exceptions. And it bothers you a bit how quiet it is for the next 10 hours of flight. You finally make it into London. I'm going to say probably around 5 o'clock at night. And it's winter time, so it's dark. And you all, even though you've all, I would imagine, tried to sleep a little bit, the thought of that creature coming towards you, and it freaked you out enough to make your memories and thoughts jumbled and hard to sleep with, I guess. So when you get there, all of you have messages from your different loved ones checking in on you because it's been a little while. I'm going to go around real quick and just ask how, so Michelle, you get Marsh gets a message from her ex-husband who's taking care of, what was it, the goat or the turtle? I forgot.
It was a tortoise.
Tortoise. Oh, I'm so sorry.
A giant land tortoise.
A giant land tortoise. And he gets in touch with you and he's like, when are you coming home?
I don't even know what we're dealing with. It's big.
It's been snowing a lot more than usual. Is that part of what you're doing?
Yeah. I want you to enact Protocol D.
Oh, that bad.
That bad.
Okay. Will do. And you know, be careful out there, okay?
I will, and I do appreciate you.
Really?
Really.
Thank you. I appreciate you too, honey.
Don't push it.
Whew. Swift justice.
She's as cold as ice. Willing to sacrifice his love. All right, so you you find yourself hanging up on him probably relatively quickly before he gets into the why can't we get back together part of the conversation. Gilmore, you get a text from your brother and it just says, "Hey, thank you for the late birthday gift. I really appreciate it."
I'm gonna text back. I'm sorry. I must have been incredibly blitzed when I sent that. What did I send you?
I don't know yet. I haven't opened it. It's just a wood box. It's really nice looking though. It's like a little chest.
I at this point I'm gonna send a voice message. Don't open the box. Burn the box.
What's in the box?
Burn the box.
box?
What's in the box?
Bro. Just trust me more than you have ever trusted me on anything. Burn the box.
That's not
Please?
a very high bar.
Please, I will send you the best birthday gift. Please, just don't open the box.
All right. Well, let's do a persuade roll. You have a 40%.
Oh.
Oh no.
I'm gonna use my auto success. I don't let my brother deny.
Okay. So you auto succeed. Okay, I won't open it. Do I have to wait for you to get here before we do this, or?
No. Just take it. Put it very far away outside. Actually, no. Burn it because
Burn it.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I promise it's not drugs. It's safe to burn.
Okay. I'm gonna trust you because I'm gonna trust you. Okay. So, Clem, your daughter sends you a message. It says, "When you coming home? It's been a while."
Yeah, this particular client is it's taken a big chunk of my time, but I think I'll be back soon. I'm not sure though.
I understand, Daddy, but
Yep.
you know, we miss you. I think Mommy misses you too, but she won't admit it.
Yeah, I don't think we need to make any suppositions about how your mother feels. And in my head, I'm like, she fucking lies. Because she lies.
What's suppositions mean?
Well, you can go and get that Webster's Merriam dictionary that I gave you a few years ago.
Oh
For
yeah,
Easter.
I forgot you gave me that.
It's good use. But yeah, just
Because every kid loves when their parent gives them the dictionary at some point. Here you go.
this is the law
Yeah.
in my house. If you don't know a word, don't ask.
Oh, yeah.
You better look that shit up.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same.
If you don't know, too bad. Dictionary's over there.
Yep.
Sound it out and get going.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
But yeah, just listen to your mother and I'll be sure to pick you up as soon as I get back, and we'll go out and see a movie and get some ice cream or something. But Daddy's
Okay.
got to focus on work.
Well, be careful. I miss you.
I always am. I miss you too, Sweet Pea.
And Nielsen, your mentor sends you a notice as well. Now, your mentor knows why you're out and isn't as worried, just checking in. How are things going?
Hit a bit of a rough patch, but we worked it out.
And what is your next move? Are you going to be coming home soon, or do you feel like you're going to be abroad for a while?
Yeah, I think it might be a minute. Some weird stuff's going on. I don't want to get into it, but it might be a while.
Okay. And you notice your hands feel strange to you. You're like, they just feel kind of weird. They're kind of clammy. They feel like you've got, I don't know, like seltzer in your blood almost.
Ew.
So I feel weird and tingly, is what you're saying.
Weird and tingly, yeah.
That's terrible.
Okay. All right. A few moments later, after you all get these different calls, now that you're back in cell range and everything like that, you make it to your base of operations, which is probably this small warehouse in, I'm going to say, probably in the middle of London, not far from the British Museum. And Gilmore, you get a text from your mom. Why didn't you let your brother open his present?
Damn it.
I knew you missed his birthday, so I bought him something nice and I sent it with your name on it. And you told him not to, and he's burning it right now. I called him and he said that you told him to burn the present that I sent.
I respond, why didn't you tell me?
How can
sent
I
him
tell
a
you?
gift?
Who can get in touch with you anymore? You're always out of range of everything.
I'm sorry, Mother. It's my job.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mother. It's my job. You know how many times I've heard that before?
What did you get him?
It was this beautiful, ornate carved box that has all of these different, because you know how he likes collecting stuff. And so it's just a really nice place for him to keep his collectibles. You know,
He would have hated that. I'm glad he's burning it.
you are terrible. You are terrible. Why would you say something to me like that?
Mom, I will bring you all back something from
What?
London.
Weed? We don't need that. We just want you to come home.
Actually, you very much could stand to smoke a little. I'm just saying, maybe you should try it. I think it would do you a huge favor.
I have never done the marijuana in my life.
I can tell.
It shows.
She goes, I love you, dear, even though you test me every day.
I love you too. I'm sorry about your box.
She goes, what? And then just the line goes dead for a moment as she tries to figure out whether or not that was a hit or not. All right. So you're all together. What do you must talk amongst yourselves and decide, because this guy knows where you are. He's casting major spells to fuck with you.
So are we heading to our green box?
You are probably, the green box is probably at your little makeshift hideout right now. So you guys can have the normal like weapons of, you know, pick the weapons that you need to have.
Except we
Guns
don't
and-
have ammo, right?
We do. That ended last round.
That ended already.
Oh, I thought it was
Awesome.
for the rest of the game.
No.
No. Oh God.
Well,
Okay.
No.
I mean,
I'd quit.
I
I'd
could
quit.
think about it.
I'd quit. Don't think about it.
Michelle's about to get out her
Don't
spray
you
bottle.
think about it. I quit.
No.
I may be the one throwing the tantrum.
Thank
Okay. So yeah, you can have all your normal gear, all your stuff that you need. What thing are you going to ask for that's going to be outlandish, Clint?
Not super outlandish,
Mhm.
but I would like a couple of thermite grenades.
So just big,
Big boomsticks.
big boomsticks. Yeah, you can do that. I mean, I'm sure throwing grenades in the British Museum will make you very popular with a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it will, just
um,
not the British people.
We'll
I'm
save
wondering
the children, but not the British children. So that's an old
old
YouTube.
I still pull it up every once in a while because it's just hysterical.
Yeah.
But does Delta Green have any sort of like psychic blocker
I'm going to say no.
amulet?
They don't have anything that
Nothing?
works for supernatural.
They're not going to, they don't, I'm going to say that they don't really like when agents use those kind of things, because everything that expands or does something to the human mind can break it down, because it's technology that you all should not have. And so even though it might help you in the short term, at some point you might wake up and have a mental breakdown because of it. So that's why they would not do that. If that makes sense. A tinfoil hat. Yes, Boyman. You can have a tinfoil hat. All of you are just Sir Reynolds of rap. Just
We're in
covered.
London. It has to be aluminium.
Aluminium.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Oh.
I know, I hate it. There's no I in there. No extra I.
No.
So you all have, but if you want like a heavy shotgun, some grenades, body armor,
Oh yeah, body armor
All
for sure.
of the above.
Mhm.
yeah, ear protection, like you can kit yourself
Some
out pretty
flashbangs.
well. Flashbangs.
I want a shotgun.
Okay, Gilmore.
I'm like,
have
Are
a
we going
shotgun.
into the museum with it?
That's what I was thinking that you guys would be.
Hide it under your
Yeah.
petticoats. No one
Yeah,
will think to look there.
I'm wearing a body armor and like covering it well with like an actual suit and my flight jacket.
Yeah.
What time of day is it?
5 p.m.
5 p.m.?
when we land.
Yeah,
Is it like wintertime 5 p.m. where it's dark?
it's
Or
dark.
is it
It's already
Okay.
dark.
Okay, then I'm just gonna like strap the shotgun to my back.
All right. So how are you all going to approach this? I'm going to say it probably takes you a couple hours to get, acclimated, everything. Actually, I'd kind of like a constitution roll from everybody. See how we're all
Right.
doing. See how we're holding up.
I'm fine.
Oh fuck!
I'm doing great.
I do not have high constitution.
Thriving.
I'm thriving.
God, dang it. I just barely missed it.
Hell yeah!
I got a 2.
I got
I'm
a
great.
3.
Ooh,
I'm
You're-
chilling.
You're
78 over my 70.
Cool.
Damn.
Oh.
Aw.
Do you want to
No.
auto success it?
I feel like I should save the auto success for something far more important.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't waste it
If,
like I
if
did.
I've got to like yak into a trash can, I'll yak into a trash can.
All right. Janine, what'd you get?
I got a 3.
Wow. And so everybody but Marsh passed. Okay. Marsh, you feel a bit slow on the draw. You're not feeling too great. How this affects you when you are on mission, we'll see, but you definitely don't feel all that good. Don't give me side eye. So form a plan of how you're going to approach this. This cult is probably going to try to steal the statue of Pazuzu or figure out what's on it and take the information. It's probably, if he's able to summon creatures of that size, he's probably pretty close to having the final key to open up whatever door he's going to open. So what do you all want to do? How do you approach this?
I'm
I
the
feel
dumb
like-
one. Oh wait,
I
no,
feel
I'm
like
not.
Nilsson's like, the last time I spearheaded something, things went horribly wrong. So Nilsson's like, haven't had much luck in the last couple of outings. I'm going to look at Marsh and apparently Gilmore and see what they want to do.
I'm not. I got this. I'm ready.
I trust
Wait.
myself a little bit less.
Nielsen is trusting the instincts of Marsh and Gilmore.
I mean, like, considering recent events.
True. All right.
I got a shotgun. That's my answer for
Your boomstick.
everything right now. Yeah, my big boomstick. Well, how many ways into the British Museum are there? And do we have a general idea of what section the statue would be in? Like,
I'm
is
going to
it
say that, yeah, Riggs gives you a pretty good dossier about where all the items are. In fact, Delta Green has an inventory list of all the things that they really want to get their hands on to quarantine and get rid of that are in the British Museum. The statue of Pazuzu is probably in the towards the front of the museum. It's one of the more, it's a larger statue. It's probably like maybe 3 or 4 feet tall. So it's not easy. It's not like you're sneaking out the back door with it in the back pocket of your Django's or whatever. So, but you have to, yeah. So
Well,
it'd be very hard to move. You'd have to have a lot of people to move it.
Okay.
I'd say most of the.
Well, what I was thinking, if we can backtrack a little to the green box, would they have coveralls in there?
I'm going to say that you, until you say to me, we're going on the mission, we're ready to start, you're next to the green box. So yeah, if you want coveralls, you can say that.
I think coveralls, because if we pose as cleaning staff, we can definitely wheel a trash can in there. And a trash can should be big enough to hold the statue, and it'll already be on a little dolly. So,
okay? Yeah. Smart, Marsh.
Yeah.
That's very true.
I'd say there's a lot of people that spend a lot more time planning to break into the British Museum, and that's not a bad idea for 10 minutes out.
You know, at one point in time in life, I would have made fun of you for your conspiracy theories, but now I realize not only are they all true, but you're smart.
Good job, Gilmore.
I'm sorry. Everything has just happened so quickly.
I know. Trust me.
Do you think that the tinfoil hats will like help with the holes in their head?
No, the tinfoil hats help with nothing but just giving you a false sense of security and looking like an idiot.
Yeah, I don't think the tinfoil hats are what we need, but I'm wondering if we might need something to, I don't want them to see our faces.
Well, we could wear dust masks.
You think they're going to let us in like that without checking our identification first?
Tinfoil masks.
I think once we're inside, we can change into something else.
Are you worried about them, or are you worried about the cameras?
Definitely worried about the cameras. I know whatever this thing is does seem to disrupt the cameras a little bit, but I'm not sure that I'd rather want to bank my own freedom on that.
I've just got to say that most people don't notice the cleaners. They don't. They walk right past you.
Not at first. But if they did check, would Delta Green have some sort of signal disruptor that I can use to remotely try to interfere with the cameras?
Well, if you want to try to break into their security system, I think that's totally a hackety-hack roll that you should make, because you are the hackeress of the hacksters.
Hacks.
I don't know where the fuck I'm going with
Of the hacks.
just let it out, just blah.
That's
Okay.
what we are.
Okay, I want to try to do that whenever, like, right before we're starting our escapade.
Let's
But
do
do
it
I
right
need to
now.
be okay? I was about to say.
So I do think the dust masks aren't the worst idea, though. Once we,
It was
Agreed.
close. I thought I critically failed, but I critically succeeded with a 77 under 80.
Wow.
yeah.
The very last, see, that's a competent agent right there, that you could do so close to failing, but then critically succeed because of two double sevens there. So I'm going to say, yeah, as a critical success, you are able to pipe in without them seeing you and eat a Hot Pocket at the same time. What do you want to do?
Hack the planet. No, I want to set their cameras to loop. I don't want it to be obvious that there's something wrong, at least not at first, but I also don't want the cameras to catch us. So I just want to set them to a loop for like the next couple of hours.
Classic spy espionage thing to do. It's a critical success, so you can do that with no problem. Dork Lord Canada brings up a good point. This is modern day, and people do wear N95 masks all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a viable option if you are a janitor who is still fighting the good fight against COVID. So it's your call.
Yeah, totally.
All right.
Would wear an N95.
And I'm wearing a respirator. My lungs are weak.
I'm wearing a 15th century bird mask with the eyes.
So that's the best one.
That's the
Yeah.
best one.
Mhm.
A lot
I'm
of
wearing an
nice in
N95, but I have like a cloth mask over it as well.
okay.
And that cloth mask has little.
I was gonna say, is it stylish?
It's pot leaves.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
It's rainbow pot leaves.
Nice.
That's what we like to see.
That's not a identifying marker at all. So
Especially if
actually,
it's made it
before we
herself.
start the next part of, because are you all ready? Do you have any other things you'd like to do before we move on?
Can I just carte blanche of 2 or 3 regular items to pull? Say we pulled from the green box in the future, or
which-
do you want us to select them all now?
I'm not. I don't. I mean, if it's within
I know you're-
reason,
Okay.
I'm not gonna like bust you on that. Like that's
Okay.
Oh no,
That helps
it's not
me
on your
too.
character sheet.
I got
Yeah,
my
that helps me too,
thermite
'cause, like,
grenades.
Yeah, I feel like Nielsen would have like absolutely kind of gone a little wild on weaponry before, but knowing that like it took absolutely zero physical contact to go through what they went through.
Yeah.
I feel like they're thinking about the tinfoil hat like
Can't
know,
hurt,
like-
could it?
You've got on your hat, and then you put
After
inside
all,
the hat.
why shouldn't I?
yeah, I think you guys see like Nielsen with like a beanie on,
Mhm.
and then like underneath the beanie, they've like put like a bunch of like tinfoil, like please leave. Please
But
don't.
the only tinfoil you can find is in like bubble gum, so you're like
Good enough.
eating. Anyway,
I smell very strongly of Big Red, and I'm not going to apologize for it.
cinnamon everywhere. Agent, and we've got people moved into the wrong box. I have to fix that real quick. And yeah, you set out into the night of the cool London air. Now this is wintertime, so it is pretty cold out. The pretty slushy mixture of stuff on the ground right now. And you make it to the British Museum. Now, I was asked how many different entrances. Officially, I don't know, but I'm sure that there's entrances all over the place, emergency exits. There's the front, obviously, there's probably large loading docks in the back where they bring all of their all of their different museum things that they put up from around the world that they are protecting for everyone. But there's probably some kind of will call situation in the back as well, where people are driving in and out to drop things off. I am going to say that this is such a big museum that they probably have a large security staff walking around, checking out things visually, as well as I'd say there's probably some deliveries going on tonight. Oddly enough, there seems to be a couple of trucks back there that have pulled up and are unloading large crates.
Okay.
It's cratesy back there. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
We'll use that as kind of an excuse to sneak in, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that this is a stealth situation. Are you sneaking in, or are you going to walk in as we are supposed to be here to clean?
We're walking in as we're supposed to be here to clean.
Okay. I just want to make clear because. All right. So do you want to use the back entrance where they're unloading these crates? Is that what you were getting at?
Wherever
Gilmore?
the service entrance is.
Yeah.
Yes,
Probably
I would very
near
much
the
like to
same
go
thing.
through the back door.
Yeah. Same same area. So you walk in and you notice that there are several men unloading these big pallets of boxes and things. And I'm not going to make any of you roll. You can tell right off that they are definitely probably not supposed to be here. And there are about 6 or 7 of them walking around, moving stuff. Right now, they're just unloading the trucks. So what's the plan?
So they're not supposed to be here.
That's your guess. That's your gut feeling.
Uh-huh. Okay. I'm going to look at the people that are smarter than me.
Clemson?
I'm looking at my sheet to see what I would, because I kind of want to talk to these people. But I'm like, what do I have that would allow me to?
Oh, you mean skill-wise?
Yeah.
It's like crack my voice like I'm a 15-year-old.
Almost nothing.
Let's see. Actually,
Maybe bureaucracy and be like,
what we could do is a straight-up charisma roll, which you have, like, oh no, your charisma's shit.
my charisma is shit. I'm just
Mine's good.
I'm just talented,
You're just talented.
which is why people hate me.
That's all.
Yeah, when you say something like "I'm just talented," your charisma goes down by 5 points.
Damn it. I'm talented, hot, and dexterous. What do you want from me? I don't have to have charisma. What
Yeah,
comes out of my mouth doesn't have to make sense
So
or sound good.
I'm going to be honest with you, Clem. You could use your best bet is that charisma. That's your
Okay.
best bet. So you wander over. What do you say?
Oh, damn. Or, dang. Well, I guess that's more stuff for us to dust, huh? What do you guys got this coming in from?
It was, Greece. Are you an American? How'd you get here?
Oh, I'm here on a summer program, or sorry, winter program. On a winter program from a school.
Okay.
What?
So you're not just a janitor.
Well, yes, but it's part of the program from my school. We have
There's
to
a
learn
program?
every aspect of running a museum down to the very. I'm sorry. Anyway,
We're archaeology students. We have to learn how to
Sound like
safely
Gilmore
preserve.
Pierce.
Yeah, sorry, running over.
yeah. So what's in there?
I have no idea. I just drop it off, and then the people downstairs tell me what it is.
Ooh,
So
I hope
I'm-
they
I'm
let
still-
us be there when we crack it open.
I'm still confused by this.
And I walk away.
Okay. Do me a
Wait.
favor.
As a
What?
GM, are you asking me or?
No. The NPC who is now very, very confused
Sorry.
is like, okay,
My handler.
looks at Gilmore for a moment. Is he always like that?
Well, yeah, we're really confused. We weren't expecting a new shipment tonight, and we were just they didn't tell us that we were going to have any extra work to do. Oh my God, can you please stop?
The puppy
I'm
has
so
things.
sorry.
It's okay. The
He's
puppy has
digging into my
things.
sofa.
He is in a mood. So how do you want to disengage from this awkward conversation that Clem has set up and now left?
Oh, I was.
You said you walked away.
I know.
Right? So you left Gilmore standing there holding the bag. Do you want to try to use your persuasion to get this person to do something, or do you want to try to leave and hope they just feel like it was an awkward conversation with the cleaning
Weirdo
staff?
grad students.
With the weirdo
How-
grad students.
How many more crates were left on whatever they were unloading?
They seem to have like 6 or 7 more pallets to go. So a
So
lot.
I want to try to persuade them to take that elsewhere. to be like, listen, I don't really want to stay here cleaning these all night, and that's what's going to happen if we let you drop them off. Can you come back in the morning?
Wait a minute. You want us to not drop off what we've been paid to drop off because you don't want to clean it.
I want you to. I do want you to drop it off. I want you to drop it off in the morning, so I don't have to be here till 2 a.m. Would you like to be stuck at work till 2 a.m. because you all showed up late? I guess either that or you showed up early. We do not usually get deliveries at this time. They're usually either like they're usually early in the morning. So you're either supposed to be here this morning or tomorrow morning. You're not supposed to be here now.
You're just a janitor, though. How do you know when we're supposed to be here?
I literally just said we're archaeology students. We're here on a
I'll be honest,
work
that
study.
whole conversation was so confusing. I had no idea what you were talking about. You're archaeology students, but you're cleaning up the.
We are not cleaning up. We are learning to preserve the artifacts. There is a difference. Do not degrade my education, sir.
We're sliding quickly from persuade into intimidation.
Neither are great.
I thought you said you had a good persuade.
I'd like to
I'm
help.
I'm charismatic. My
situation.
persuasion is only 40%.
Can I come over to assist?
All of a sudden, Marsh, you're seeing this. It's going tits up pretty quick. You're noticing all three of them are now around this poor guy on the dock who, yes, looks
All three of them.
shady.
I wasn't over there. I was with Nilsson.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I walked over.
Oh,
Nielsen walked over,
Okay.
so now all three of them are over there, and you're watching this.
Well, you
as-
said I
What?
walked away.
you
said
walked
I said
away.
I did
and
walk
then
away.
You said you wanted to go back and help.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, so
I do want to help.
So there you go.
Nelson walks up and says, "Excuse me, can you please tell me what the problem is?"
There's where you have to unload this stuff, and this grad student / janitor said that she wants us to come back later to drop off the stuff.
Call me a janitor one more time.
I understand. You see, the problem is that here at the British Museum, we do have a very rather extensive program for interns, and they're doing some community service while they're also learning about preserving all of these anthropological wonders. So we do have quite a bit on our plates tonight. Is there any way you'd come back in the morning? I can have my supervisor talk to you. I'm in charge of the internship program, but I can get one of the more important people to give you some instruction.
All right. I'm going to let you do a persuade roll, Nielsen, because obviously Gilmore's very upset. But I will say that their presence is going to give you a plus 20 because they want to help out. So you have whatever your persuade is plus 20. Give me a roll.
That is an 80 under 81.
Okay, say that again with that. Your
An 80 under 81.
Oh, wow. Wow. By the
Ooh,
skin
Jesus.
of your teeth. All right. He looks at you exasperated. Let me see something. Okay. He goes, look, I can't come back later, but I tell you what, we'll unload it here, and then in the morning, the morning shift can move it in, so you don't have to clean it today. That's the best I can do.
Thank you, sir. It's so wonderful to see people that care so much about their jobs these days. It's quite hard to find good help, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, whatever. All right. Guys, come on, unload the rest of the stuff over here. And you notice that as they're unloading stuff, they start disappearing. They, like, one at a time into probably the museum till only one of them is left. He's like, all right, we'll see you later. And he jumps down. What?
Where are all your men?
What men? The ones that were helping me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, they work here. I just drive the truck.
No. We would know if there was supposed to be someone here this late other than us.
Okay. What do you want?
We want
Round
to
up
know,
your dogs.
what's your mission here? What's your plan?
I have no mission. Drop off boxes.
And people?
The people work here. You work
No.
here. You should already know this.
No.
Look, and he starts slowly backing up towards the truck.
And I kind of just clock him on the back of the head.
You're gonna get behind him to hit him on the back of the head.
Yeah.
He's focused on me and Gilmore, so
Yeah.
I love the lawyering in that one. Okay, so he's focused on us. He's focused. All right. I'm gonna say I'll give you a plus 20 to your stealth roll to get behind him, Clemson.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
All right.
Right
That's
on.
a 24 under
Nice.
more than
All
that.
right.
Yes.
So you're gonna you're gonna pistol whip him in the back of the head.
Just to knock him out. Yeah.
So give me a melee weapon roll.
Okay. 15 under 40.
Nice. All
Like
right.
fire tonight.
I know.
Well, I got all the good rolls and the bad rolls out before. So these are the mid ones.
I'll say that I won't make you roll for damage. I'll say that you're able to knock him out pretty quickly.
All right. We
And-
should have just.
Go ahead.
I like immediately drag him backwards into the truck, close the truck, and lock it.
Okay.
You take the keys?
Yeah, sure.
So
Well,
the
I
keys to
mean-
the truck, he's locked in the back cab.
I mean,
come
hopefully.
up to the three of them and I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
I don't think we should have even asked him. Well, we still have the advantage though. If we go in there, these people are probably they're the ones that are trying to steal the Pazuzu statue just like we were.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I have to wait for a second. Chrissy's
We can vamp.
I'm so sorry.
I'd like to also point out
You're
even
doing
though-
great.
Even though Clem said we shouldn't have talked to any of them.
Well,
Clem was the one that talked to one of them.
I'm saying once we realized that they were slowly going missing, but I mean, we also, there's no way he could have told them that we now know that they're. But also, how do we know for sure? Oh God, conspiracy theorists. How do we know for sure?
While like Clem
Janine's
is
just over there
talking-
with her shovel, just shoveling. Just like, how low will this hole go?
While Clem is shoveling, I want to try and pry open one of these boxes.
Oh, and by the way, Barely Bookish, thank you for the follow. We appreciate it.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Oh, snap.
Say that again, Michelle.
I'd like to
Slower.
pry open one of the crates.
All right. So that's not a problem. You pry open one of the crates, and it is empty.
That's what I thought. And I said, okay, new plan. I
Well-
take the trash can off of the dolly that we have. I put the empty crate on there so we can get Pazuzu into the crate. And then we've got the keys to the truck.
You're gonna straight up
okay.
steal a artifact from the British Museum.
I mean, somebody else was already planning on doing it, apparently.
All right. So all of you go in, and you know where the general area is. And when you get inside, it does feel even colder in here than it should be. It's probably maybe 40 degrees, 45 degrees. I don't know how much that is in European talk because we're backwards here. So it's cold is what I'm saying. And you're making your way to the area, and sure enough, there are about 15 people surrounding this large statue of Pazuzu. And you see one particular person who's in the center of the circle. He's got his hand on the statue, and he is writing something down that he's translating from the back of the statue.
I immediately
Immediately. Okay.
shoot for the head.
Oh,
Yeah, I was about to say
goddamn.
I'm pulling out my shotgun.
Holy shit. Wow.
The guy that's.
No.
I'm doing my job. I'm trying to get home.
All right.
Is there someone? Are you trying to get the person that seems to
I'm
be
trying to
leading
get
this?
the person that seems to be doing the painting
Okay.
Or the writing.
and the writing.
All right.
I mean, my other thought was to throw a grenade into the middle of the circle. So I'm giving some temperance here.
So this is your temperance movement, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And how many of them are there?
About 15.
15? That's way too many, Wes.
Well, look, I don't write this stuff, okay?
I'm killing that one. I got the grenades.
All right. So you're going to shoot first and ask questions later.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so What gun are you going to use?
I would use the one that is considered a heavy weapon.
Okay. So you're going all out with a large like rifle or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me a roll.
While Clemson is like advancing and Gilmore is kind of like readying her weapon, can I just have my pistol drawn but stay in the shadows?
Sure.
So called shots are usually 20% less, right?
Let me see. Let me remember. I'm going to remember by looking at my little cheat sheet. Ba-bum.
I mean, let me know, but it doesn't matter.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 22.
Nice.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right, so let's do damage. How much damage do you do?
I actually would need to pull up the
Yeah, give me just 1 second. Let me,
book
because I
to know for
seem
sure
to
because
have
I'm being terrible.
actually closed that by accident. Oh, there it is. All right.
That's
So
good to
damage
know.
for the large rifle is 1d12.
All right. Even with a headshot though?
Well, let's see. Called shot ignores cover, but negative 20. Plus, actually, it's a negative 40% for an especially hard shot. Seeing how he's in the center of the circle, I would have said it was probably negative 40. I'm not going to do that, but I am going to make you roll a d12 instead of giving you some special thing.
Okay,
I think
that's
that's
an
fair.
8.
Oh, ouch. Okay.
Yeah.
8 is a lot in this game.
Yeah.
So, bam. You hit him and he falls over to the ground. You see a spray of blood, and it's very obvious that this whole mission is going to go sideways real quick for them. I mean, if you're able to stop them here, they won't be able to do what they want to do. That's a bad thing for them. So, right, Nielsen?
Yeah.
So you let's see, who's got the fastest dexterity?
I
Let's see.
believe that's me.
You've got an 85.
Yeah, mine is trash.
Yeah.
Yours
Mine's 50.
yours
Mine's
is
average.
Kelsey, what are you at? I mean, Chrissy, what are you at?
65.
You're at 65. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Cool. All right. Too many friends with K's. All right. So you just went, Clem. Gilmore, you're next. And then it's between the last two, Nielsen and Marsh are both at 50, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So you will have to decide when we get there. So, Gilmore, you're next. This guy's down. They're all rushing to respond.
Are they coming to us, or are they going to get what he was? You said he was translating something, or somebody writing something down. Was he writing something down?
He was writing something down off the back of the statue, and the rest of them were in a circle around the statue. And he hit the floor. A few of them, right now, remember it's seconds. So, like, it's literally, bam, it's your turn to go. They're kind of responding. So there's no real, like, some of them are going for him. Some of them are turning towards you.
Okay. I'm going to try to go for the paper that he was translating
So
on.
you're going to try to get by them to get to the paper. Awesome.
Yes.
Okay. I feel like that is an athletics roll, Gilmore. So why don't you roll against your athletics? Do you not have a good athletics?
I was going to suggest maybe dodge, but my dodge and athletics are about the same. A 3.
Oh, wow. That's
Super
impressive. So why don't you explain to me how you get this this paper out of the grasp of this particular,
Out of his rigor mortis.
right?
I am going to like do a little sprint and slide, like get down and slide on the ground past all these cult members and just grab it out from his hand.
All right. So you slide by, you grab it. He is still breathing. He is still moving. He is just badly hurt. So he is not in rigor mortis yet, as much as Clem would like that. Let's see. It's between Nielsen and Marsh, which one of you want to go first?
I mean, I'm in the shadows. I don't know where Marsh is. Like,
I
can
was
they
just
see you?
kind of near Clemson, so they probably see me.
Okay, maybe you should go first.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna start shooting.
Do
with
you
my
aim
handgun.
at in particular one or just a random guy?
Just a random guy.
Okay, give me a roll and let me know what you get.
Woo, 69 under my 70.
Wow, let me see if they're able to get. Okay, yeah, no, you hit. Go ahead and give me a damage roll.
Okay. That is a 9.
Wow. Okay, he's definitely dead. You clock one of them running around and they fall. All right. That leaves us to you, Nielsen. What are you gonna do?
Is there anybody else that looks like they're gonna like go for this painting or try to like?
You mean the statue?
Yeah, sorry. Like, do they look like they're gonna like? I'm still stuck on the painting. Do they look like they're gonna? Do they look like they're gonna like resume what the person who's down, like the guy that Clemson has shot? Is there anybody who looks like they're gonna like resume what he was doing?
Not at this point. No, they all look like they're trying to get their bearings on what's going on. One of them has been hit in the head or one of them has been hit in the head. The other guy was shot by Marsh, and so it's kind of chaotic right now. They're about to do something, but they all were caught off guard by the sudden attack from Clemson.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just shoot whichever one is furthest away from the rest of them, since they all kind of have like that one area
Sure.
concentrated on
Yeah, give me a roll.
firearms. Because I don't have any
Yes.
heavy artillery. Okay.
Yeah, it's just firearms.
That is a 63 over my 60.
Oh, okay. So you fire. Let's see something. Luckily, it just hits a wall and not a national treasure.
No.
But everything seems okay. So that leaves them now. Now they're starting to kind of coalesce around what's going on, and 4 of them grab onto the guy who's been hit and start carrying him away down the hall, away from you all. The other, let's see, there were 15, so the other 12 start to turn around to see what's going on. Oh, actually, you hit one of them, so there's 11 left, and they turn around, and they seem to, about 6 of them start grabbing onto the statue to move it. The other 6 are going to open fire, and I'm just going to do a couple of rolls to see, and they're firing at Nielsen. The only person that actually no, because you were kind of in the shadows. So it's Clemson is going to be their main target because he's the one that's most forward. So let's see. All right. Okay, that's not good. Ooh, Jesus. All right, so they fire on the group real quick. The first shot, unless you can dodge it, Clemson, is going to hit. So let me know if you can dodge it or not.
I will let you know if I successfully partially dodge this. Yeah, that's a 19.
Okay, so
Or
you
16.
jump out of the way. The second guy shoots his gun and it jams on him because I rolled an 88, which was a total critical fail. The next guy shoots his gun and realizes he doesn't have any bullets because I rolled a 77, which was another critical fail. The final guy fires off a round. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead.
Actually, sorry. What did the first guy roll? Because I did specify that I'm wearing body armor. So
you
it might
rolled
not
an
have hit at all.
18.
Ooh,
I don't think
okay.
you rolled a dodge. I mean, your body armor would have taken points off the hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so reduces damage from all except for called shots. Blah blah blah.
Sick. Okay.
So the last guy's gonna fire. I'm going to roll.
Not a double number.
Yeah. All right. So this one is gonna hit Marsh, unless you're able to dodge.
I did not dodge,
Uh-oh. Roll.
That's bad.
but I do have body armor on.
Okay.
1 second. Okay. All right. So let's Let's see. Oh, okay.
I didn't get to ask, did we get any rest or anything from the last time I played? Because
Not really, no. You got
Okay.
some, but everything's been so jumbled. and
Alma
messed
was
up.
asleep for the entire episode on that plane.
True. Why? What are you asking to get back?
well, my current's at 8 and my hit points are 11.
I say that you probably got a point back, but without
Okay.
actual hospitalization and help like that, you're probably still pretty bruised up.
Okay.
All right, so your body armor gives you a reduction of 5 points from the damage. Okay, let's see. So you still take 1 point. They tag you good. So had you not had that body armor, you'd be in a lot of there'd be a lot of problems. All right. So the rest shoot and miss. We're back up to Clem. At this point, like I said, it's literally like seconds. So it's like 6 to 10 seconds. They're moving stuff around, trying to.
I
save.
shot this person in the head, and immediately, within the 6 seconds of like being able to kind of re-rest my gun on my back, throwing thermite,
You're
and
gonna
I
throw?
I rolled a grenade into the middle of that circle near the statue. I don't give a fuck at this point.
Good.
Like Clemson is like, you know what? These people are trying to use this to end the greatest country in the world, America. So
So we're gonna blow that shit up.
I'm gonna blow them up because this is America.
Actually,
I'm
the
here.
UK.
I thought you slid through, grabbed the book, and kept going.
I didn't think I would have that much time. I
No,
thought
she
I
just
literally.
slid through and grabbed. She didn't run because that was as much as she could do. That was.
Well,
the-
you're next, so damn it. Okay.
No, you've already.
No, you did it.
set
It's
the course.
good. We're
No. Janine set
Clem-
the course.
no.
This
but
isn't
Janine
the
didn't
love
know
boat.
that. But Janine thought it was the same thing that I did, that she had slid through and run.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I did not know that you were there. I would not.
It's all
choose-
good. Clem might not know either. Clem
That's
would
fair.
just see chaos. It's all good.
All right.
I'm here for this.
All right.
Well, you've got your body armor.
Yeah.
He's like, let's get wild.
Yeah, with the
let's rock and roll.
thermite explosion, I don't think body armor is going to do much.
Oh my god.
Fire for your fire. Yeah.
Dodge.
All right, so
Can Gilmore run?
yeah, I'm gonna give her a chance to get out of there. Probably a roll that I'm sure she won't biff.
Damn. Okay.
So let's see. I'm looking to see if there's like a throw or something.
It's heavy weapons. Actually, it counts as heavy weapons, I think.
Okay. So go ahead and give me your heavy weapon roll, which is a 50.
Yeah, I'm only saying that because yeah, that's correct. Mm-mm. What if
What'd you get?
92?
Oh, no.
Too excited, Wes. Too excited.
Calm yourself down. Wow. All right, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us for Operation I Spit. All right. You pull the pin and you throw it, and it lands about halfway between the statue and where you all are at.
So I
Nowhere
did call
near-
out when I threw it.
Yes. And it's nowhere near Gilmore, luckily, but it's very near the rest of you. And you're not inside the kill zone, luckily, but there's this big explosion. And it causes this curtain of fire and smoke and whatever. And I'm going to say, even though it was a 90, you probably got at least one of these guys because of the area of effect. Suddenly, Gilmore, you realize, I love how you're drinking out of a...
I did just, try to kill her.
You realize that you're cut off from your team and they're making things explode. I am going to roll... Actually, no, I'm going to make Gilmore roll to see if they drop the statue that they are
notebook.
trying to... the statue. They're trying to pick the statue up. 6 of them are trying to pick the statue up.
Oh, them. Okay, I thought you meant
Yeah.
Gilmore. Sorry.
Yeah, no, Gilmore has the paper in her hand that he was writing on. So
What am I rolling?
You're gonna want to get below 50% this time.
Okay.
Suddenly, Gilmore.
5.
Wow.
That was a 5.
So luckily enough, they did not drop the statue on you. You're very, very happy about that. It is your turn. What do you want to do? You have the paper in your hand.
Well, I don't
Explosion.
want them to take the statue either, so I guess I'm gonna take my shotgun and oh god, what am I better at? Melee or firearms? I don't think I'm
I think
great
carpentry.
at either.
Anything can be a bong.
I mean, yes, with that attitude.
You jest, but
I am going to, instead of trying to take aim and shoot from how close I am with this big ass gun, I am just going to grab it and I'm going to swing it at one of their heads.
That's perfectly fine. That would be a melee weapon situation. So
Right.
do your best or your worst
Or your worst, whatever you feel like doing this
However
evening.
However that goes.
That's a 34 over 30. I was doing so great. Until I
So
wasn't.
you do your best, Babe Ruth and miss. You swing, but nothing else happens because that wasn't like a critical fail or anything. The next person to go is going to be either Nielsen or Marsh. All of this fire is all around you. The bright light.
Do you want to take a chance to do some movement?
Me?
Do you want to? Well, she already attacked. I'll let you move if you want to move.
I'm gonna. I guess I'll just try to keep up with them. I want to try to keep them from escaping.
They're not going fast. This is like a 4-foot statue that probably weighs, a couple 100 pounds.
Okay, then I'm gonna try to go to whatever doorway they're going to block it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
All
go
right.
in that general direction, even if I can't make
So
it.
you set yourself up for
cycle.
your next move, basically.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Marsh and Nielsen, what are you going to do?
I would like to. So they're kind of around the statue carrying it.
Yes, but you can't see them. You can see
Oh.
there's just smoke and stuff between you and them right now. Because it's only, like I said, it's only been seconds.
Okay. Because I was going to throw another grenade at them.
You can throw it. You know the general vicinity that they're in. I'm just saying you don't have a clear shot. And it would probably be like a -20 to your roll.
Okay, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to
Jesus.
I'm going to use my auto succeed.
Oh, wow.
okay.
Okay, but that was
Smart.
only good up until the break.
No, okay,
no.
sure, Jan.
No.
Ah! Foiled
Time to
again.
usurp.
Usurp. Damn it. I keep overthrowing me. All right. So you land it now. Gilmore, you did say you moved. So I'm going to say that you moved out of the way. Let's see here. All right. Okay. I'm going to say that this particular grenade does have a kill radius. And since you used your auto shot, your auto hit, I'm going to say that are you using as much luck as possible to hit near the statue, or are you trying to hit the people who are a little further away from the statue?
I want to explode the statue.
So you're trying to hit the statue in particular. Yeah. Okay. All right. So everything goes into slow motion as you see this grenade make this arc up and over the smoke wall.
And I yell, "Fire in the hole!"
And it hits the statue and explodes. And the statue cracks down the center. And there's this horrible scream of just sheer terror as the men drop the statue and are caught on fire. And from the statue comes this huge wind, and these two claws rip the statue open from inside, and out of the portal door comes Pazuzu. And that's where we're going to end this particular episode.
Fuck.
Thank you all so much.
Don't worry, I have another thermite.
What?
Thank you all so much for watching. This is a good place to stop. I really
Is it?
think. Yeah, I do. I really think
What?
so. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you've
It
released.
seems that our short streams are the ones that are the most like
Yeah.
punch
Well,
you
I
right
mean,
in
we're
the
only
dick.
ending, like-
Bye.
We're only ending like 30 minutes early. It's not that big. It's not that short.
Wes is like, Candace said that they were going to complain and throw a temper tantrum if they died in this episode.
Correct. Honestly,
Rude.
though, I love
Oh,
a great
God.
cliffhanger. I think that this is a great place to stop. Pazuzu comes out of the statue.
Well, in the famous words of the great Mexican philosopher Emilio Garcia Lopez, Ochet.
110%.
All right. So next week we will see what happens to the group as they have cracked open this huge
Sorry.
ancient.
Doesn't this usually require like
Statue.
blood sacrifice?
Well, we did just burn all
You
those
did
dudes.
you
so-
just shot someone in the head right next to the statue. I'm
That's
sure.
true.
We did put a hole in that guy's
Yeah,
head.
Why are we Delta Green agents? We're obviously not good at this.
We're so bad.
We are
We're really
as
bad.
equally as good as every other Delta Green agent in the field.
We're perfect for expendable fodder.
Yo, Renko is somewhere in the world going, they're Delta Green agents, and I'm sat here, got all the real intel. Really?
I do all the work and they get all the weed. What the hell? All right.
Oh my
so oh, thank you
Bowman
all
says
so
we're
much.
typical.
Yeah, we are typical. Yeah, no. Thank you all so much. This was a lot of fun. I had a great
Yeah.
time.
Awesome.
And I'm really looking forward to next week. Let's find out where all these wonderful people are. Let's start with Chrissy.
Oh hi, I'm Chrissy. I'm Chrissy and Keller on all the internet spaces, and yeah, I have some things coming up this year, but most of them I don't think I can talk about yet. So
Too
mostly, yeah, too early. And there's one that like it's in pre-production. It's being considered, but I'm very excited about it. But you can just follow me over on ye old Twitter, where I make 30 jokes and post some occasional thirst traps, and then talk about where I'm rolling dice at. But otherwise, you can find me here pretty much every Tuesday, except on our break weeks. And yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Candace.
Hello, everybody. I have been Candace, also known as Candace the Magnificent. You can find me over at Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram at Candace the Magnificent, all one word. You can also find me at That Candace Girl on Twitter, where I post all the stuff that I'm doing for ukulele shows and video game streams. That's going to be your Twitch channel. If you like ice cream reviews, it's going to be over on YouTube. And this week, actually, you can find me over at Live from the Apocalypse tomorrow night doing Vampire Records, which is like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer Empire Records hybrid game. On Thursday, I'm doing something I can't talk about yet. And then on Friday, I'll be over at Insight Check's channel playing some Savage Worlds Deadlands Lost Colony. And you can also find me on the Barely Bookish podcast. We have been doing a reanalysis of Kindred through the new TV show on FX. Long story short, don't watch it. Read it.
Wait. What?
And or listen to our podcast about it.
I'm gonna do that one.
Yeah, you're just gonna be mad. Don't do it.
Don't
It's
do
just
it.
gonna.
Because the book
It's-
is amazing.
The book is spectacular, and I don't understand how anybody messed this up this bad. It's like beyond bad. Like
That's
Have you seen
disappointing.
Godfather 3? No.
I from what I
Okay,
hear of
fine.
Godfather 3, this is about on par, if not slightly worse.
Ooh.
It's bad.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Janine.
Hi, I'm Janine, also known as Blips and Chits on Twitter and only Twitter. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go through a rebrand this year, but we'll see what happens. I've got some stuff in the works that is so far down the road, it's not worth talking about it yet. Find me here on Tuesdays. Oh, wait. Well, yeah. I have a channel takeover coming up soon, but there's no real plan for that. There is a date. So, again, more stuff that's just not ready to, yeah.
Absolutely. Well,
Still
it's
cooking.
so early. I mean, it's what, the third? Like we're hitting the ground running pretty quick.
Yeah.
Michelle.
Just follow me on Twitter.
Right.
Hey, I'm Michelle, and you can find me on Twitter and Hive at Mishulu. You can also find my music and Wes's amazing sound effects if you subscribe to the Plate Mail Games catalog through the Battle Bards app.
And I am Wes Otis. You can find me at Plate Mail Games on Twitter. You can also find our show at 12-Sided Stories on Twitter and pretty much everywhere else now. We even have a TikTok at this point where I take some of the cooler moments of our streams and make them into little clips. So check us out over on TikTok and definitely join us on Discord. All of our links are below. Check them out. And like I said, I had a lot of fun with this game. We'll see how next week goes. I honestly didn't think they were going to break the goddamn statue.
What did you think we were going to do?
Not throw grenades in a museum. I didn't think grenades in the museum was on my bingo list. Shooting
Listen.
cultists, sure.
If something hadn't happened in Nilsson, okay, I would have intervened. Guys, think of the anthropological consequences. But no.
Back
No.
has been fucking shoved back into combat mode. Honestly, shoot first, ask
Okay.
questions later, you could die.
Yep.
Thinking about it, would the people that the Brits stole these artifacts from be more mad that the Brits will still be housing them, or would they be happier that we blew them up?
I think they
That's
want
true.
them back.
But
They're not going to
wasn't-
get them.
Yeah,
So-
that wasn't on the
Sure.
choices.
True.
It could always be blamed on protesters.
Listen, we're saving the planet.
We are.
We thought it was Campbell's soup we were throwing at the statue, and it was a grenade
It was
that
actually
went off
a
and
grenade.
exploded everything.
That's our bad. Okay.
That's our bad.
Listen,
I
we grabbed the
misread-
wrong pack
My bad,
on the
my
way
bad.
out.
I misread soup for grenade, and it just, I thought it was a gumbo. I don't know. So
MRE, TNT,
I mean,
lots
napalm
of
is a
letters.
type of soup if you ask, if you think about it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you everybody so much for playing. Thank you everybody so much for watching and being a part of our chat. It's always great to see you all here. We hope you show up next week to find out if any of these people, if any of them survive the next game. Oh, and as a good side note, we will be playing Cyberpunk Red soon. So see how this all goes. So we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.